All right, y'all. Shrewd news and reviews, man. We back. You know how we do,
Yeah,
man. It's been haters, man, but we back, man.
yeah, we've been
Live.
on hiatus, but we back, man. Had some business to take care of, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
felt the need to speak on the back and forth that's been taking place today with Monique and her estranged son. Can we say? Uh, he had a lot to say about her lack of parenting skills, her lack of a desire to be a mother to him, and he seems like he's dealing with some hurt there.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now you were just saying that you felt like he seemed like a. Did you call him an intellectual or
I
what?
said he spoke. He was speaking very intellectual. He kind of reminds me of a Kyrie Irving type of guy. You know what I mean? From how he speaks,
Hmm.
looks like he was.
Okay. Okay. Well, for anybody who hasn't seen uh the Sun's response to Monique's recent interviews and Monique's response to his recent interviews, just type it into Google. We tried to share a couple clips because I mean I think we do got something queued up, but it might not go right. But just to give y'all some context, go watch it. Pause this, go watch it, and come back. Then we can have a discussion. But I'm just gonna go into it.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
he said that he wasn't feeling the narrative that Monique was putting out there, saying that she's praying to the universe for them to have a relationship and making it seem like he gotta come to her in order for them to have a relationship instead of her coming to him. He also admitted that there's been
Mm.
no effort on both sides. That's what he's saying. That there's no effort on both sides because neither one of them desire to have a relationship. And something that he said that resonated with me is that he said, standing in your truth doesn't make you noble. You know, just because you keeping it real, that don't mean you a good person. You know what I'm
That
saying?
ain't mean
Like,
it's real what you did. Just because you telling the truth, it don't mean what you did was real. You know, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, honestly, there is something noble about being truthful. We'll say that. I think there is something noble about that. He want to come at his mom like that. Look, I've been there. There've been times where me and my mama wasn't seeing eye to eye and all that. But I
Yeah,
mean, he's in his 30s now.
yeah, yeah. He's in
How
his
how long is this lady supposed to keep feeding you, dog? At what point do you grow up, dog? Like, damn, because he seemed hurt. I'm not trying to minimize his hurt because his mom wasn't there for him like that. But goddamn, at some point you gotta let that resentment for your mama go. It's stopping you from healing. It seemed like you
yeah, but
still
I
okay.
mean, if you're not healed, think about it though, right? If you
Yeah.
went through something, a trauma as a kid, you know what I mean, and it's probably putting him in a situation where, yeah, it probably is harder for him to get on. You know what I mean? I can't. It's hard for me to understand how somebody that would get hurt from their mom and how I would expect them to act. Where it's gonna be time where you just gotta grow up and move on. But I get
Listen,
it,
he has the freedom to act how he want to act. I'm not saying that he's not supposed to be expressing his feelings. I'm just coming from a place of nigga, you in your 30s at this point. I'm not a therapist. It seems like he needs help. I'm not
right?
qualified to help this nigga. You feel me? He need to speak to a professional. All I'm trying to say is how long you expect her to keep feeding you, and then you saying that it ain't about the money, but you taking the money from her. You saying like, oh, I don't want no relationship. She ain't trying to be no kind of mama, but you admitting that she giving you bread. Monique and her husband said that they helped the nigga with a down payment. Done gave his baby gifts and shit like that, and gave him gifts over the years. Well, damn, what you want? He's saying that, oh, it's not about the money, right? Like she acknowledged that she wasn't a good parent, but she hasn't been accountable. Somebody help me with what accountability looks like. She admitted she did wrong. She apologized. She's trying to right her wrongs. How is that not being accountable?
Yeah, I mean, she's
You know what I'm saying? Like what you want from this lady? Cuz you act like she was out there smoking crack. She was out there getting to a bag. You a comedian now. She
hmm
showed you what the top of the mountain looked like. You feel me?
Yeah,
Now you trying to get a bag with the comedian shit. Well, damn. Like a nigga like me looking like you could have did worse, dog. He still has his father in his life.
yeah, yeah,
Sydney, Monique's husband, who she refers to as daddy, has been a uncle to this man.
yeah. That's weird, right? But go.
Yeah, Uncle Daddy. That's Uncle Daddy, man. You feel me? But nah, Sydney say that he know his daddy. Sydney
Right.
went as far as to say that this nigga asked, could he call Sydney daddy? And Sydney said no, because I know your daddy. And that's like a title that's reserved for you and your dad, and they got love for each other and stuff like that. So I can't feel all this woe is me type shit that he kicking right now, because I don't know, man. Maybe I'm being insensitive right now, but I'm not seeing. He's getting a lot of outpour of love from the internet and everything. Everybody's saying like he got a right to feel how you feel, which he
Yeah,
does, and they're siding with him. But I don't really feel like that. I feel like you need to like kind of you need to suck that shit up a little bit, though.
yeah.
Like
But look, I'm with you, but I feel like as men, this is how I'm thinking about it. Like if it would have been as men, that's how they look at us. It's like we gotta just suck that shit up. We gotta deal with it. We gotta get over it. Like you're a man, bro. Get over that. But you know, I don't know if he's healed yet. I don't know if he probably still wants.
clearly he's not.
He's not. Right?
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
And I just don't want to hold that against the man because I can't imagine what he's going through, how he feels. So it's like, damn, it's a tough situation to be in, you know?
Maybe I feel just because like I come from a worse situation, I feel like, and I just feel like he should be more thankful.
Yeah.
He not saying that he got abused. He not saying he got touched. All he's saying is my mama wasn't really fucking with me like that. Okay, you know what
Man,
I'm saying? Like not everybody's the best parent. This shit don't come with a manual. And then Monique got three other sons, and he's basically like, oh well, you're being a good mother to them, but you weren't a good mother to me.
right.
People get better at being parents as time goes
Yeah,
on. You
right.
probably look at your mom and dad and see how they treat your kids and be like, damn,
Yeah.
like I
Yeah.
didn't really get this parent, but they done got older, they done learned more stuff. They yeah,
Mhm.
it's like you gonna get better at being a person, being a parent as time goes on, or if you lucky. So yeah, nigga, you sound like you hating a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
You hating that your mama's being a good mother to these sons and shit was a little rocky for you, but let's not forget she went out there and got that bag. She wasn't out here just laying on her back, you know,
Yeah,
doing drugs or something crazy like
I
that.
didn't say that.
She
Yeah, she was
she
doing
got
her
to a
thing.
bag.
But man, you still need that love. Like even if
Yeah, you
the other
still
way
do.
around, you know what I mean. You still need that love from your parent. I mean, I don't know. Like I can't. I'm just hearing him and seeing the hurt he go through. I can understand that you need that love from the mama, man. It's nothing
No,
like having that.
you
that
do
mama.
need the love for your mama. I will give him that. What do you say to people saying that Monique should keep family business, and she shouldn't be on the platform even responding to him and kind of like, you know, sending shots back at him a little bit? She wasn't sending shots, but she was kind of like, you know, setting the record straight or whatever. What do you say to that? She just kind of like kept this private?
Well, I think that business should be kept private, but she gave a great excuse. She said this is good for the culture, for
Yeah,
everybody to understand and to know
right,
what's going on so they can help with their situation. So in that
right.
view, I really agree with them being able to, because everything is exposed and these kids need to see how we deal with conflict, how we deal with
Right.
everything. And I think it's good education in it. You know what I mean?
Right. And this is something she's going through too. I'm sure that the strained relationship with Monique's son is hurting her as well.
Yeah,
She should be able to tell her story. She's a public figure. We want to know these things about her. So she's supposed to go to interviews and be all tight lipped.
right, right.
And Kevin Hart has a lot of comedy that's about his family. She's a comedian on top of it. Ain't nobody dragging Kevin Hart because he speaks on his family because it's funny and everything like that. You feel me? But he's a public figure as well. He's letting us into his life, just like Monique's doing that. I don't really see that's a big problem. And like you said, this could help other people that's going through it and learn how to to heal, how to talk about things in the open and stop keeping things under wraps, because sometimes that helps the problem fester, get a little bit worse. You putting all the cards on the table. So, and my whole thing is Uncle Daddy helped you with half of your down payment on your will.
Yeah. Man, but
You
you
know
know,
what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't like when people listen. I don't like when we always gotta go to fight. We know Monique got the bag. We know Monique getting the bag. We know
Okay,
we can do
okay. So let me put it like this. Okay, we'll put that aside. Let me say something to you, Shalon, baby boy. Mama gotta have a life too.
that. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, not everybody is big on the parenting thing. And I know that's gonna sound crazy, but it's like your mother is a human being as well. Not everybody's a perfect parent, though.
right.
Real good kids, we forgive our parents to some degree. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? My mama tried as hard as she could, but imagine us dragging our mama for everything they ain't do
I
right. Oh,
I
it
don't
just be
see us
like,
doing that. You
you know,
gotta have a little bit of gratefulness. You gotta be grateful
you
for what
gotta be grateful, though. Like, yeah, your mom's not a perfect person. Join the club. I'm not finna be dragging my mama, dog.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
for
I'm
real.
not gonna do it. And she looks like she's willing to fuck with you at this point. You could call her up. She. I know you say the money ain't a big deal, but listen, money don't solve everything, but money do solve a lot. Cause
It do a lot, but I think more what it would solve for him because he's a stand-up comedian. Just having Monique's your mama, so the doors that if Monique didn't close them, I know that
you
Tyler
think
Perry
she'll black, you think she'll blackball him?
they might be like,
That'll be crazy.
oh hell no,
Yeah, you'll never work in this town again, son. You want to talk down on your mama?
right.
Hey,
So what I'm saying is, yeah, maybe that could open up some doors for him. Maybe he could get old Cat Williams tour. Like maybe he
he
need to open up with Mama so it could open up doors for him.
that's what I'm trying to say. Like, maybe you should just like try to be cool, bro. Because honestly,
Yeah.
if you was acting like that towards me, little nigga, I wouldn't be fucking with you either, dog. I don't care if I was right or wrong in a situation like coming up. If I had a son, and I don't have any kids, so I know people
Right.
don't like opinions about parents and with people who don't have kids. We know, but listen, if I had a son, I can't imagine if he was acting a certain way towards me. I wouldn't be rushing at the chance to be cool with him either, dog. Like, you got to be cool with me for me to be cool back with you, because I got three other sons that I'm vibing with, I'm doing for, and I'm getting the love back. How much energy am I gonna put into you hurting my feelings
And
when I'm
you
trying to
be
give
like,
you bread, trying to give you opportunities, and
yeah,
you still bringing up old shit when I'm out there getting to a bag? I would, if I listen. My dad wasn't around, and I
right,
recently found out my dad. By the time I found out my dad was dead last year, he had already been dead for 3 years. We was estranged for 24 years, and he wasn't successful. He was serving a 20-year sentence for robbing a store or something like that. If
right.
he opened the door and was like just wanted to have a conversation, he probably wouldn't have had no bread. I would have been open to it. Yeah, we could have talked about like the things I didn't like or whatever, but I still would have said, you know what? It's forgiveness is really for you most of all. He's holding on to so much hurt. It looks like it's stopping him from healing at this point.
Yeah,
Monique gonna be all right.
yeah. That's the messed up part. Yeah.
You know, and she
Mhm.
did say that he suffers from mental illness issues. I mean, we all do, but we don't know what these issues
Right.
are.
Yeah.
But
I'm so tired of
that could be
right.
playing a role in this too. Like,
Hmm.
it's a lot going on in your head to where you might be holding on to resentment that you really don't got to hold on to.
Yeah, definitely.
But in her response, Monique was taking shots at a lot of people. She was getting at Judge Mathis. He made a comment talking about like they're watching, the studio's watching, and her and Sydney, Monique and her husband was like, yeah, so what? Like, we supposed to act respectable or something like that because white people watching? No, we supposed to be acting respectful and decent because we want to have pride in how we act. Don't say we need to act a certain way because white people watching. You feel me? And I kind of was feeling that a little bit.
That's
And
racist. Yeah.
what I do like about Monique, even though I don't agree with everything she said, she has a willingness to apologize when she gets something wrong. Just like when DL Hughley called her out about saying that she sent a cease and desist letter to him to get a segment off of their show
Right.
pulled because she was a guest on DL Hughley's podcast when he wasn't there, and they asked her a question that was supposed to be a joke about would she rather her husband have sex with Lee Daniels with a condom or Corinne Steffens without a condom? Like, which would you prefer? And Monique was very offended by that, and she said that DL Hughley was insensitive about her concerns, and that it was only after she sent a cease and desist letter that that they pulled the segment off of the airwaves or something like that. DL
Right.
called her out and said, "You're lying." And they came back and admitted that, oh yeah, we didn't send the cease and desist letter. She misspoke. You right. We'll take ownership of that. That gave Monique points in my book because sometimes we do misspeak or we'll get something wrong, and it shows real humility. It shows real maturity when you can admit that you're wrong and move on from that. I ain't always been, on Monique's side about some stuff she said. Even in that Club Shay Shay interview, I thought it was a red flag when she said that everybody knows everything Kat said was true.
Right.
I was
Right.
like, come on now. Everything Kat said it wasn't true in that interview. And for you to say that make me feel like you think somebody offering Cat Cat Williams millions of dollars to give him head. Come on, man. You really think Cat Williams read 3,000 books every year from age 8 to 12? You
Mm.
really think Cat Williams could run a 4-4? Stop the bullshit, man. I'm not believing everything the man said
Right. I
because
mean,
I
he's a
just,
comedian. You know,
huh?
comedians stress the truth all the time, man. They make it funny. You know what I
That's
mean?
stretching the truth, and that's like turning the truth into like
Yeah.
a goddamn rubber band. You feel me? Like you really stretching it at that point. But
Exactly.
I do agree with some things. So I don't know, man. Y'all get in the comments, man, and let me know what y'all think about the feud between Monique and her son. Does he have some valid concerns? Should we be giving this young man an outpour of love and really, have sympathy, or does he kind of need to man up a little bit? I mean, is he going a little bit too far? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think you know what I think, but I want to know what y'all think out there. You got any questions for the audience?
Uh,
No,
yeah. I mean, he driving in the same car. So Sydney and Monique said. So I mean, that's what they
yeah,
brought up. You know, they helped them with
that's
the
what they
down
said.
payment. But you
And
know,
he
black.
admitted he
Listen, black
admitted that
people.
as a teen he wasn't interested in a relationship with his mother. So he's admitting that he was with the bullshit too. Like she trying to be cool and you not trying to hear it. So don't don't speak out of the other side of your mouth talking about like she ain't do enough to be cool with you. Like if you're not being open to it, then how long you want somebody to chase you to be your mama? You know how many
Right.
people would love a chance for somebody like Monique to be trying to be in their life even a little bit?
For real. For real.
So y'all get in the comments, let us know what y'all think, man. Let us know if y'all happy we back. If you don't
We
give a
back.
damn, let us know that too, man. We like the engagement.
Straight up. Straight up.
Close us out,
Until
Bob.
next time, man. Y'all go ahead and tell them what to do, Cal.
Y'all stay shrewd out there.
Real.
Yeah.